Disclaimer: this case involves the murder of two young teenagers. Handle with extreme respect and dignity. Focus on their bravery and the pursuit of justice. Imagine two teenage girls hiking on a beautiful February afternoon. They're taking photos, sending Snapchats, having fun. Then a man approaches them on an isolated bridge. One girl starts recording on her phone, captures his image, his voice, saying, "Down the hill." Hours later, both girls are found dead. That video becomes crucial evidence, but it takes investigators over 5 years to make an arrest. This is the Delphi murders. This is Cold Trail. February 13th, 2017. Abigail Williams, 13, and Liberty German, 14, were 8th graders in Delphi, Indiana. Best friends. Inseparable. Abby and Libby, everyone called them. Delphi is a small town, about 3,000 people, safe, quiet, the kind of place where kids could explore trails unsupervised. That Monday was a rare day off school. The girls asked Libby's older sister to drop them at the Monon High Bridge trail around 1 p.m. They'd hike, take photos, be picked up later. It was supposed to be a fun afternoon. Instead, it became a nightmare that haunted America for years. Libby posted a Snapchat photo at 2:07 p.m. It showed Abby walking on the Monon High Bridge, a historic railroad trestle, 60 feet high, no railings, just wooden planks with gaps between them. Dangerous but popular with local teens. This photo would become crucial. It was the last time anyone saw the girls alive. Around 3:30 p.m., Libby's father arrived to pick them up. They weren't at the trail entrance. He called. No answer. He searched the trail, called family. By 5:30 p.m., police were searching. A massive search began. By nightfall, over 100 people were looking for Abby and Libby. February 14th, 2017, Valentine's Day, around noon. Searchers found the girls' bodies about half a mile from the bridge, in a wooded area near Deer Creek. Both had been murdered. The scene was horrific. Details were never fully released. Investigators said the crime scene was unusual, contained signatures, things only the killer would know. The community was devastated. Two innocent girls, murdered on a hiking trail in broad daylight, in a safe small town. Who could do this? And how did no one see anything? The investigation became one of the most high-profile cases in Indiana history. Investigators found something on Libby's phone, something extraordinary. Libby had recorded video of a man approaching them on the bridge. She knew something was wrong. Started recording. The video shows a man walking toward them, wearing a blue jacket, jeans, hands in pockets. The footage is grainy, distant, but clear enough to see him. Then audio. A man's voice, deep, commanding. Down the hill. Investigators believe this is the killer, ordering the girls off the bridge, into the woods, where he murdered them. Libby's quick thinking gave police their most crucial evidence. But would it be enough? February 15th, 2017. Police released the video and audio. The images went viral. Bridge Guy became nationally known. Everyone in America saw that footage, heard that voice. Down the hill. Investigators released composite sketches, asked for tips. Thousands poured in. People were certain they recognized him, but lead after lead went nowhere. The killer was somewhere, watching, knowing police had his image and voice, but somehow, he remained unidentified. Years passed. The case went cold, families suffered, a community lived in fear. Who was Bridge Guy? And would he ever be caught? Investigators worked thousands of tips, interviewed countless suspects, used every resource: FBI, Indiana State Police, local departments. But years passed without an arrest. In 2019, police released a new sketch. Looked younger than the first. Also released more audio from Libby's phone. Guys, down the hill. Why the new sketch? Had they been looking for the wrong person? The public was confused, frustrated. So were the families. In 2020, investigators announced a new direction, focused on social media, fake online profiles. Was the killer someone the girls knew online? The theory shifted, but still, no arrest. Richard Allen was a 50-year-old pharmacy technician at CVS in Delphi, married, lived in town his whole life, worked at the pharmacy on Main Street. Everyone knew him. He seemed ordinary, unremarkable. Allen had been interviewed by police back in 2017, days after the murders. He admitted being on the trail that day. Saw the girls, but somehow that tip was misfiled, lost, not properly followed up. For over 5 years, Richard Allen lived in Delphi, worked, went about his life, while Abby and Libby's families searched for justice, living right under everyone's noses. Was he bridge guy all along? October 26, 2022, over 5 years after the murders, police arrested Richard Allen at his Delphi home, charged him with 2 counts of murder. The community was stunned. He'd lived there the whole time, worked at CVS where locals shopped. How? Allen was the man on the bridge guy. Investigators had finally connected him. But how? What broke the case? Police were tight-lipped. The probable cause affidavit was sealed. The public demanded answers. Families demanded answers. What evidence linked Allen to the murders? And why did it take 5 years to find a man living in the same small town? The evidence against Allen emerged slowly. An unspent bullet found at the crime scene was matched to a gun Allen owned. He admitted being on the trail that day. Wearing clothes matching bridge guy. Multiple witnesses placed him there. His own timeline matched the murders. Investigators analyzed the bridge guy video, compared it to Allen's appearance, height, build, gait, voice analysis of down the hill compared to Allen's voice. Allen had also made disturbing confessions while in jail, told his wife he did it, told his mother, confessed to prison guards, but his defense argued these confessions were coerced, the result of mental health crisis in solitary confinement. Allen's defense team introduced an explosive alternative theory. They claimed the murders were committed by a group practicing Odinism, a Norse pagan religion, pointed to symbols at the crime scene, named other suspects, accused police of tunnel vision, of ignoring evidence pointing elsewhere. The judge rejected this theory, said it lacked credible evidence, but it created doubt, complicated the narrative. Was Allen the killer? Or had police, desperate for an arrest after 5 years, charged the wrong man? The trial would decide, but the Odinism theory showed how complex this case had become, how much remained unknown or disputed. October 2024, Richard Allen's trial began in Delphi. The prosecution presented the bullet evidence, timeline, confessions, bridge guy video, witnesses who saw Allen on the trail. The defense argued the confessions were false, made during psychotic episodes in solitary confinement, challenged the bullet evidence, pointed to investigative failures. The trial lasted weeks. Testimony was emotional, difficult. The families sat through every day, hearing horrific details about how Abby and Libby died. The defense fought hard, but the prosecution had the video, the confessions, the physical evidence. The jury deliberated. The world waited. After 7 years, would there finally be justice? November 11th, 2024, after 19 hours of deliberation, the jury found Richard Allen guilty on all counts. 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of felony murder, committed during kidnapping. The courtroom erupted in emotion. Families wept, hugged. 7 years of waiting, wondering, grieving. Finally, accountability. Allen showed no emotion, stared straight ahead. The judge set sentencing for December. Allen faces up to 130 years in prison. He will die there. The man who murdered 2 innocent girls on a beautiful February afternoon. Finally caught, finally convicted, bridge guy unmasked, Richard Allen, a monster hiding in plain sight. Richard Allen is in prison, convicted. But questions remain. Why did he do it? Was it planned or opportunistic? Did he know the girls, or were they random targets? Why was his 2017 tip misfiled? How did he live in Delphi for 5 years without arousing suspicion? Could the case have been solved sooner? These questions haunt investigators, haunt the families. The Delphi case exposed flaws in how tips are processed, how evidence is tracked, changes have been made, systems improved. But for Abby and Libby, those improvements came too late. Their deaths led to justice reform, a bittersweet legacy. Abigail Williams was 13, Liberty German was 14. They were best friends, loved softball, loved their families. They deserved to grow up, graduate, live full lives. Instead, they became symbols of courage. Libby's quick thinking, recording bridge guy, solved her own murder, brought justice. The girls are remembered in Delphi. Softball fields bear their names. Scholarships honor them. Their families keep their memories alive, refuse to let them be forgotten. Richard Allen took their lives, but he couldn't take their legacy, their courage, their friendship, their heroes. This is Cold Trail. Subscribe and join us. Thanks for watching.